I'm sick of all these mornings.
Welcome to Raoul in the show. I'm Nicky Nonsense. Today we have Alpha with us. Austin, Jordan, Larry. As you know, you got T eating a freaking slice of pizza. Literally just scarfing down a slice of pizza right now. God damn it. I didn't even notice that. And Brandon's back there. Yeah. And Christian's here somewhere. We don't know where he's at, but he's here.
He's in amorphous ball space, so like you said, he's in your room, he's in our room.
Yeah, like
he's in purgatory.
So today on the show we have Alpha. It's going to perform for us a little later on. Last week, if you guys saw our episode, we did our top 3 favorite albums of all. I think it was influential. I think that was.
It was just our favorite, like, of all time. It can be influential, whatever it was.
Yeah. So this week we're gonna do our favorite live album, and we got Alpha here, so we wanted to get them in on it. Let's start with Brandon. I want to start with Brandon.
I don't have mine picked yet. Can we go down the line so I have some time to think still?
All right, T, you're next.
Out of the 2 that I listened to, my favorite has to be Jimi Hendrix live at the Fillmore East.
Okay. Yeah, that's
good stuff, man.
My favorite song in there is Machine Man. I love that performance.
Classic, man.
So
yeah, I mean that's definitely just
that. Hear my train a coming.
And I wasn't here for this discussion earlier. Larry, did you have a pick for your favorite live album?
No.
It's fine if you don't.
I just don't usually listen to a lot of live albums.
Yeah, I mean,
there you have it.
Yeah, Jordan.
So I showed it to you earlier, but it's gonna be the Counterparts Audio Tree Live. That session, honestly, when they did the disconnect, at the very end of that session, they played it for the last song on the Audio Tree Live album. It just hit so hard, and that was like probably one of the most influential pieces of work that put into mind running.
No, that's
so
awesome.
That changed me.
Yeah, when you were showing us that earlier, I was just like, oh,
yeah,
it's
good stuff. Definitely check it out. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, never heard it before. It was awesome. Austin.
Alright, so I'm like Larry. I don't really listen to much live albums, but my first ever album was a live album, and it was a Metallica live shit Binge and Purge, and I actually got that tatted on my arm, but I got it from some crackhead in Buckaroo Beach for free, and they kind of misspelt it. It's been like that over. Yeah, see, instead of an M, it's a backwards N.
Dude,
let me show the people.
God. Yeah, you gotta show the camera.
I got
it.
So this is the tattoo. See, if you look, it's a. I don't know if you can see the light, but it's supposed to be an M, but it's like a backwards N. And it's the live shit Binge and Purge album.
Oh my god, that's great.
God, I can't tell you how many times I've watched that DVD and listened to that album. Just good stuff, good times. I mean, I wish Metallica was still like that, but you know, it's always good to get clean.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Alcoholica.
Alcoholica.
That's what they were during that era.
Well, and just Lars just stopped playing the drums for some reason. Okay, so my live album I've been trying to get Brandon to pick for like the past 2 hours, and he hasn't been able to.
Been grinding at the bit here.
So the live album I gotta choose my favorite live album of all time, and this one was really hard for me because I do listen to a lot of live albums. I was raised listening to live albums because my dad's a fucking hippie. But my favorite is 4-Way Street, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
And the Lettermans are here. You're on your live album, man.
Yeah, so we're on my live album. My live album's gonna be 4-Way Street, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It's a double disc live album, so I'm kind of cheating, but it was one of their greatest fucking albums, and I think the symbology of it is
Symbolism?
Symbolism. There you go. I feel like symbology is a word.
I've never heard symbology in my life.
It would be the study.
Google it, Joey. And
I'll give you the credit for being creative. That really threw me for a loop.
Good for you. Fucking. So
you made it the fuck up.
The album itself is significant because Neil Young's from Canada. You have Graham Nash who's from Britain. You have David Crosby who's from California, and then you have Stephen Stills who's from Louisiana. And it's literally a 4-way street. I mean, they are literally a 4-way street of like 4 completely different type of music styles.
They're all amazing singers too.
I mean, you have, and that's another thing. You have all of their songwriting on that album. Like, it's not just all like Neil Young songs or Stephen Stills songs. Everyone has like some good songwriting in there, and they do some good covers. They have some great
CSNY didn't last as long as CSN did. You
well,
know what I
that's
mean?
the thing
So it's
is
rare
Neil Young,
to get a live album.
Yeah, Neil Young had problems with Stephen Stills, and that's mainly because Neil Young was a major cokehead and
he has his own thing too.
Yeah,
it's like
well, yeah,
they all did.
So there's that. So Brandon, since we started with you and you didn't have your live album ready,
Mine
What
is
is it?
definitely. I mean, it's technically just Ozzy Osbourne, but the album, when you buy it, it says Ozzy Osbourne and Randy Rhoads. The album tribute. It's the album they put out. I'm pretty sure it's a conglomeration of like a couple shows from that last final couple shows they did with him, or it might just be the whole show. Not sure. Either way, if you've never heard that, dude, it's one of Randy Rhoads' last performances before he died in that horrible plane crash. You know, this solo on Suicide Solution and his own guitar solo that he gets on there. Definitely the top moment in that whole concert thing. And then, like, you know, you get Ozzy, rare moment, playing Sabbath songs in the solo band. You know, they play like Children of the Grave and Paranoid and Iron Man, all
with Randy.
with Randy, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to do with Zakk Wylde, you know, and you get all the squealy wheelies, but Randy Rhoads, man.
Squealy
Yeah, screeching Weasleys.
Screechy.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God!
That was
But yeah,
hilarious.
I mean, if you never heard that, definitely check that out. Good stuff. They played only get stuff from the first 2 albums on there of the Diary of a Madman, but you know, still good stuff.
That's awesome
Randy
stuff.
Rhoads, man.
So the next thing we're gonna do, last week we started a segment called the Wheel of Gonzo. So the Wheel of Gonzo is that wheel back there. We're gonna spin it and we're gonna talk about whatever it was. Last week was vaccines, and I got a little heated. I'm gonna try not to curse as much as I did in the last episode because I cussed a lot. So we're gonna just, you know what, T, you go ahead and spin it because I spun it last week.
Right there.
And don't spin it too hard. That's the thing. Please be Brandon's Beach Boys. Damn.
Jeez, he got my one that I wanted.
Oh man.
Yes.
I wanted Brandon.
Christian's not here for it. Too.
I know, Christian's not even here for cheese, man. Okay, so.
Talk about cheese.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now, hold up. I want to
I'm
start.
lactose intolerant.
I
so
really,
I eat cheese.
really want
Yeah,
what
I
Brandon knows
earlier
about the
tonight.
Beach
But I don't
Boys.
care.
God, I really want to hear Beach Boys more.
There's, you know, that's just next time. You know, it's always a next time.
We're gonna get Brandon's Beach Boys on here. Okay, so cheese. Okay, so I want to start this off. My hot take on cheese: blue cheese is not cheese, and it's trash. And it needs to be thrown
I'm
away.
pretty
in the
sure
garbage.
it's still dairy, but
No, it's trash. Trash.
I don't like it. I don't like it or cottage cheese, but still.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese, not cheese.
It's
Oh,
cheese,
okay,
but
hold
I
on,
don't
hold
like
on.
it.
Cottage cheese is a living
That shit
organism.
is fire, bro. That's the whole last meal.
It's a bacteria.
Bro, suck my
So
dick.
yogurt.
Bro, if the cheese
It is
comes
yogurt,
out of
that's
the
the thing.
packaging,
But
I'm
it's still
not eating
dairy.
the shit.
I mean,
It's older yogurt.
Yeah, it's like, hey, this
old,
went,
nasty,
this
broken
went
yogurt.
bad. Let's put it in another cup.
Bro, that shit's fresh out the udder. I don't even know what you're talking
That's
about.
bullshit.
If you don't eat your cheese fresh out of the udder, there's something wrong with you.
Bro,
Oh my
I look
God.
curling.
How the hell do
like
you actually do that?
Well,
You just gotta
fresh out
chop
the
off the
udder.
udder, let it dry, and then bam, it's cheese.
Or you can just suck it like a dick.
Alright, we need a cow. I think we need to go find a cow. Like, we need to find a cow.
Suck the cheese right
Okay,
out the cow.
all around, everybody's favorite cheese. Let's not talk
Okay,
about
yeah.
gross cheeses. Let's talk about
Okay,
good
everyone's
cheeses.
favorite cheese.
I want to know everybody's favorite
Brandon,
cheese,
you
because there's so
start.
many.
You start.
Munster.
Monster.
Off the cap. Monster cheese is the best.
Monster. It has to be Monster.
Gouda.
It's pretty
Fucking provolone, bro.
That's fine, yeah.
I gotta go cheddar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Letterman, you want to jump in on this?
Well, if I have to be the dickhead that says blue cheese, I'm gonna.
God, you motherfucker. I shouldn't even let you do this. I shouldn't even let you say anything. God damn it.
Mozzarella.
Thank you, Rob. Fucking Joey, how dare you come on here and say blue cheese? Oh my god.
What do you have
It's like a
against blue
liquid.
cheese?
It's like
It's fucking gross.
it's
That's all it has to be.
It comes in a bottle.
Even if you make a good argument.
That's only the dipping sauce version.
I like
Blue
cottage
cheese
cheese,
comes
and I won't eat
It
that.
comes in a block and it crumbles.
It's not
It's real cheese.
cheese.
It is
It's
real
tastes
cheese. I don't know why you don't
delicious.
like
It's like
And
ranch
it's
cheese in this.
Which also sucks.
Oh my god.
Fucking thank you.
Bro,
I
that's
love
what you're
ranch.
missing.
I
Blue
love ranch
cheese
and
is just
Caesar
cheese
and
put
throw.
into
I like
ranch.
it.
But I'm saying though,
Good
the
stuff.
cheese is already, the blue cheese is just like,
It's
they mix it in with
ranch.
something else and dipping sauce.
Every time.
It's not a dipping
Cheese
sauce,
was
it is a
clearly the way.
cheese. It's a cheese before it becomes a sauce. Y'all are getting mad at the
Dude,
sauce.
blue cheese smells like a Love's truck stop bathroom. How would you put that in your body, dude? That's pile of Flying
dude.
J
Bro.
Hep C.
Bro,
You know what?
he
That's
eats
why you
house
got
fries,
COVID,
bro.
That's why you got COVID, because you eat blue cheese.
No,
That's
bro,
why you got
No,
COVID.
it was the ranch dressing that got me.
No,
Yeah,
he
that
eats,
too.
dude, he
Blue
eats
cheese
fucking
is
house
ranch
fries.
You should never
House
say
fries.
dressing.
No, blue cheese and ranch.
Ew, no.
He eats house fries with blue cheese, ranch, and bacon.
Oh no.
No.
Stop it.
You're
Actually,
gross.
I actually without the blue cheese, I could do that. Like if you had some like.
Okay, we're
Parmesan
done
or
with
something
cheese.
No,
I'm
we're
going
not.
with the cheese.
Y'all are disgusting.
Alright,
Don't with the
oh,
blue
wait,
cheese
yeah,
and
okay,
ranch.
no, my
No,
bad.
mustard.
I've seen you do
Alright,
it.
hold up.
Any
Alright.
final words on cheese?
Yeah, hold up. I never
Yeah,
got,
blue cheese sucks.
I never, first off, blue cheese sucks, and I never got to do my favorite cheese, which is mozzarella, because Rob's
Yes.
the only fucking real Italian
Wow,
in this
two
motherfucker.
mozzarellas in here. Cool.
Alright,
So, you know, anybody know the history of cheese? Who invented cheese?
I don't know.
I would imagine
What
that.
you took some moldy ass.
Yeah, I know, like.
I would imagine the Italians.
It's old milk.
You gotta put it in a container.
How long was it sitting in the barrel before they found it?
Years.
Cheese is usually a few years old.
This is still
Hold
good.
up,
You
wait,
years
wait,
old.
It has, you have to have
Who
milk
filtered
that-
it?
wait.
You gotta have
Not
milk
fucking
that
Pepperidge Farm, I
spoils
can tell you
itself
that.
in a very specific like condition, and then it'll eventually turn into cheese because it hardens up a little
But
bit.
like that's what I mean. Like who got that
Yeah, so like,
accidentally
you're
right the
basically-
first time?
so you're
Like,
fermenting
this
milk.
banks, like-
Who decided to take mushrooms off of cow shit and eat it?
Oh
my god, I'm dripping. Like, come on.
Fair point.
The
Fair
monkeys that
point.
became us.
The same fucking savages that decided cheese was a good idea.
And
Or-
beer.
Or beer.
Okay, so both ancient Greeks and Egyptians are equally guilty of it.
Yes. Okay.
Damn,
Because
we got the
everyone
fact
was
checker
Greek
in
in
here.
We need a
back
time
in the day.
machine and a freaking cow to figure this out. Alright, that's all.
Yeah, we might go-
You know,
Cow.
speaking of ancient Greeks, this is a fun fact I learned. I forgot where I read it, but you know they used to rub bird shit in their hair to dye their hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
yo,
good.
yo.
They would like put pee in their teeth to whiten it.
How much do you have to do to get to blue?
See, all Italians
my
did was
God, your
fucking
hair is
throw
like-
gasoline
How do you
in our
know
hair,
people
man.
aren't
We're not
still
doing
using
much.
oil in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
oil or
yeah.
gasoline. That's how
Like without realizing.
Okay,
Millions of people.
this literally started with cheese. We're done with
Okay,
this.
we're on a tangent
Hold
now.
on,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on mustard?
Gonzo,
What's your thoughts on mustard?
Hey man,
No, we're not.
No, what's your
condiments-
thoughts on
condiments-
What's your
condiments-
thought? No,
condiments are a
no,
whole
we're going
different
into
thing.
this. No, we're going to start this
Cheese
now.
can be a condiment.
God damn it.
Blue cheese is a condiment.
yeah, that's exactly where we were going, my friend.
Alright, what
Nacho
is it?
cheese
What's
dip,
my
is that
what's the
not
question? What's my
mustard?
thought on
I
mustard?
thought you were talking
Yeah.
about the
Stands
Munda
for
cheese
mustard.
dip.
It's in a fucking it shouldn't even exist. Mustard is just
My man.
No, you bring that shit up.
the only mustard that is acceptable comes out of a crab. Period. It's not even mustard.
Honey
It's
mustard.
blood.
Mustard.
Of a
Are you
crab.
talking about dick cheese?
Huh?
Are you talking about dick cheese?
Oh,
I don't know. It tastes
No,
good
no,
as
that's
shit.
not
man.
right.
Fuck.
I
You're talking about
I feel like that's
mustard.
like he said it comes from out of a crab.
You've never eaten crabs?
It's actually, you know,
Who eat crabs?
that's actually shit, right? Like that's
It's
food.
blood or whatever the fuck it
I
is.
thought
I
it,
don't
yeah, I
give a
could have
fuck what
sworn
it
it was
is.
some sort of excrement.
Tastes great.
Fucking
Tastes great.
I would drink it. I would drink gallons of that. I don't even care. Fucking hate mustard.
I hate
mustard.
mustard.
Mustard hates you.
Fuck mustard.
It for sure it does. Me and mustard can run those balls.
It's mainly
Okay.
yellow
Okay,
mustard.
let's move
We're
on.
done.
We got a more serious topic here
So,
because we
yeah.
have our lovely
Like
guests here
mayonnaise.
tonight.
Man.
I hate
So well mannered.
Stop with the condiments! Okay, so Alpha's here tonight. They have released their album. Cyanide Jesus is your debut.
It sounds so
Is it your
good.
debut album?
Yep, it's our
It's your
debut.
full-length debut.
Yep.
So why don't you guys tell us about it? Why don't you guys tell us the recording
it's,
process, background of it?
It's so we made an album.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how that goes.
In
my bedroom?
Yeah, it was in his bedroom. So
Yeah, that's
it took us
impressive.
about a year. We did like three or four different tries.
Yeah, because we all had different members at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, so like you guys
Yeah.
recorded these songs different times?
No, so we originally. So here's the funny story. So originally the album was gonna be like 25 songs.
Jeez.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
First of all, we cut a lot of them out. So
And
fuck
then
you.
We were
Not
gonna do
unheard of for
25
Buck
songs, and then we were knocked it down to like 15 or just maybe 15 or 16. And then Carter left the band, And then Luke came in, and we showed Luke all like the newer shit we wrote, and then we all pretty much talked about it. And they're like, let's just make the album the newer, harder shit we wrote. And I'm like, yeah, we pretty much did that. And then, and then
Recorded in my bedroom.
yeah, recorded in the
Yeah,
bedroom and shit like
mics
that.
on drums.
Yeah, 2 mics.
The fact that you guys did that, you have 2 overhead mics on the drum. Was it a two
No, one
overheads?
overhead mic,
one
and then
bass,
one,
and
yeah,
so
one
that's
recording
why-
the
okay.
kick. And then
That's
we did
pretty
that in
awesome,
like
though.
Had to double EQ both mics just to like filter out different pieces of it.
So did you guys do it live or track by, like, you know?
Okay,
instrument by
so
instrument?
the drums was live track. Then the guitars were it's just straight DI into Joey Sturgis tones.
Like
amp
through the
sims.
pedals and...
No,
Oh,
just
really?
into the computer, into amp sims.
Nice.
And then
So you're talking about you guys recording in your basement and how you guys...
Oh yeah. So yeah, we did everything normally, and I guess you said rhythm's supposed to be like overlapped with each
So
other,
I
or the
did-
exact same thing, but we did that with the lead instead.
yeah,
Really?
so
you guys
we
doubled up all your leads.
we actually doubled up the leads and did rhythm singles. And we used the rhythm as more of an ambient over top of it rather than the lead. So it's not traditional as it would be.
It's not like driving the song, more or less. It's kind of just in the background
because
of the mix.
the bass is really pulled to the front of the mix, like really pulled to the front of the mix, and the lead kind of surrounds on the sides. And there's certain parts of it where you'll hear more like things on the left side or the right side, and it's like really panned, and it's like very lead and bass focused. And we took the rhythm and turned it into more of an ambience thing, just to kind of fill out more space.
Kind of like what you would do with a keyboard in a
Yeah,
mix, more or
pretty
less. That's pretty awesome. So you mix and master this yourself, Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and listen to that album and tell me, you know, how impressive is what they just told you in the process.
Yeah,
and tell me
like-
if you thought that that was what happened.
Because
before you-
that's
mics,
not what
DI,
we thought would
everything.
happen. Like, we were
Yeah.
talking to Jordan and you guys were going to the hotel. We were like, dude, we were like, what, you know, did you guys record in the studio? And they're like, no, I'm into that basement. And I was like,
2
wow,
mics,
dude,
DI, everything.
That's awesome,
Like,
right?
I got the mics for Christmas from Santa Claus, and then
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Kiss Claus.
Yeah, Santa
Simmons
Claus.
Claus.
Simmons
Simmons Claus.
Claus.
That's
Claus.
what Simmons
another
Claus.
thing. Those were like literally the lowest quality drum mics. They're like pile drum mics. So it's like $15 a drum
Yeah, I
mic.
know Pile. They're
Exactly.
The best, the
So those
cheap
were
brand.
those were 2 pile drum mics, one overhead and one. I didn't even
Kick.
actually use the kick. I used a condenser for the kick. I used the vocal condenser for the kick. Yeah. So 1 pile
Hey, it worked.
overhead.
Yeah, whatever works.
it
man.
worked.
Yeah.
It came out nice. I'm happy how the way it came out.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, that would
good,
be
man.
too.
That's all that matters,
Part of
man,
the
in
guy's
the end.
album. So you guys have it out on your Bandcamp.
Yeah, we have it on Bandcamp. It's out on Spotify. I don't know if it's on iTunes yet. I went to DistroKid.
Yeah,
Well, if it's on
it's on
Spotify,
Spotify,
it's on everything.
iTunes.
So
It's on
Spotify
Apple
takes the
Music,
longest.
typically.
Yeah, Spotify takes like 3 to 5 days for.
Spotify actually did it the same exact day.
Really?
Nice.
Yes, it did it.
iTunes might label you guys as like folk music or like pop.
Yeah, the iTunes label the Lettermans, which are here in the studio. You just can't see them, but they're back there, and they labeled us as metal because we're clearly the Lettermans
'Cause we're
are a metal
so
band.
I know.
Yeah.
We're labeled under punk and metal.
Okay, but at least
Hey,
you
that's-
guys, yeah, that's
yeah.
about right. Yeah, at least you guys got
Like
the punk. We didn't even
crossover.
get punk.
Yeah.
We didn't even get that. We just got metal. Just metal.
I would have accepted
Like,
pop
guys are too
before
hard.
metal.
Or just
I would've
generic
accepted
rock
or something, like,
or
I don't
rock,
know.
like even,
Yeah,
you
just
know,
like regular rock.
alternative even, you know, just metal, lame
Metal.
metal.
These guys start.
So
New wave.
coming up, we're gonna have
Yeah.
you guys are. All right, so coming up, we're gonna have Alpha play. I think you guys are playing a few songs off your album,
Yeah.
right? So that's gonna be
It's
coming
still
up
not
next.
on the album.
And
Nice. All right, so we get some unknown stuff.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Peaks, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, so stick around, and we'll be back after that to talk about the performance. And yeah, see you
Thanks
guys.
for watching.
I wish that I could see
Okay. Oh,
That's what she
sorry.
said.
God damn it.
He said that's how I could.
I know, I heard the joke. Okay, so we're back with Alpha after the performance. Like, we literally just sat down. Hey, how do you guys feel? I personally, the last song you guys did, I cannot remember the title of it right now. The last song you guys did by yourselves.
Yeah, not before we started jamming and causing chaos.
Me neither. We took a break.
Yeah, we took a break and forgot everything.
But the last
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Alright,
Teenage
once I
Bad.
get
This
back-
was one with
Teenage
Teenage
Bad.
Bad as your guitar solo.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was fucking
Yeah.
great song. It was a great song.
Very
Fucking-
catchy, man.
Definitely my new favorite from you guys. But yeah, I mean, I was really happy to have you guys in Philly.
Well,
Thank you
I'm
guys so
fucking
much for
excited.
coming out.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time, man.
I mean, so far, it's been great. I've finally crossed out my bucket list to try an actual Philly from Philly.
Are you
And
get a cheesesteak from Philly?
shut up! And it blows my mind that the Mountain Dew up here tastes just like the Mountain Dew back home.
God damn it.
Yeah, I saw trash here, and I was like, "Damn, Mom, that's trash." And she was like, "Yeah, but we have trash back home too." I was like, "That's Philly trash."
Yeah, you don't want any of that.
Otherwise known as the John.
It's
Yeah,
like
we're
gone.
planning to
Well,
go.
it depends
That's the
on what-
Jane, bro. What are you talking
We're planning to
about?
go just explore tomorrow, and we want to see if we can just find any heroin needles hanging on the wall with a plaque or something.
Well, I mean, you know, you guys are
Definitely find
actually in a
one.
ritzy area, so you probably won't. I mean, if you want, go to. I'm not.
Can we just
sure.
walk outside?
If I get on the no, it's not even that bad out there. You need to go to like Kensington or
What if I
something
did?
like that.
Yeah, drove.
Oh, you
I drove
don't
from
know.
Kensington.
Literally go to 13th
Yeah,
Street.
no,
It's a
no.
whole different side of
It's
South
bad.
Philly.
It's a good thing I can count. I went to public school.
Man, Kensington is the worst fucking place in Philadelphia. But, alright, so go check out Alpha's album,
Yes,
Cyanide,
please,
fucking
please.
Jesus. Except not fucking.
That's a bad
it's-
word.
It's streaming out. Shit! It's streaming everywhere.
There we go.
Fucking, it is streaming everywhere now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you guys have a physical copy? Like, do you guys sell them through your Bandcamp, or do you
Yeah,
guys sell them
we
through
do.
your
We do
fan
have
page?
CDs. If you ever see us in concert, like at a show or something like that, we do got CDs.
Alright,
We got
cool.
T-shirts. We got patches. We got pins. We got
And
stickers, decals.
You guys are on all social media, right? You're on
We're
Facebook.
on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram.
It's pretty much everything that matters.
We're still, and we got MySpace.
Yes.
Check us out.
So is it? You know what? I'll ask you in a minute about this.
I'm lying about that one.
Really? You don't have an OnlyFans?
I have my oh. I mean,
You know, for
See,
everybody,
Christian needs to be here to plug
Some
our
people want to
OnlyFans.
keep that private, Nicky, you know? It's like,
Well, you know, it's social media, man. It's
So
social media.
we actually do have an OnlyFans, and the first skit we did, they actually looked over my shoulder as I filled a pocket pussy full of SpaghettiOs and fucked it.
Why? Why would that? Why would
Is
that
that
be
like
the
a thing
first
for
video?
people like
That
to do
has
that?
to be like a 4-part series. Like you can't just dive on in the.
no,
fucking
we
first
escalated
one.
in part 2.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
It's beef Ronin.
so wait, part is
Speaking of weird sexual things, what's going on with your outfit here? You want to talk a little bit about what's up?
Well, in part 4, I just want to say,
You know?
I
Yeah,
ate-
actually,
I
you know
ate
what,
ham,
Austin, you know what?
ham out of his ass.
Oh,
God damn it!
jeez.
All right, you got to show the camera
Okay.
your fucking outfit here.
Yeah,
you got
no.
to, because
This is my.
no. You're not getting away with some half-ass. Get up there and show them your
This is
outfit.
my outfit.
Oh, man, you guys are really not going to
Drip
get justice
check.
on this.
Drip check. This is my fucking.
Oh, it
outfit.
doesn't zoom in. I'm coming in for it.
This is my outfit.
It is the greatest fucking. It was the
Cost me
greatest surprise to
Roughly
me
$200
because he didn't tell me about it.
in Australian currency. So I watched this podcast called Cold Ones with Max Mofo and Anything for Views, and they do Fiverr. And this is one of their fucking outfits. I love it. It's worth $200.
Absolutely.
It's comfy as hell.
That craftsmanship is impeccable.
Oh yeah.
And I'm serious. I'm not even being sarcastic about it. I think it does look comfortable.
It's gender bent hentai Mr. Beast.
I think we noticed that.
I don't know, I'm just
Dear
clarifying.
God.
Yeah, I mean, the internet.
so I'm back on topic about our album and all that fun stuff. I would really appreciate if anybody that's actually listening to this to go out and try and get one. Because, you know, I really want to cross off something on my bucket list. It's been on my bucket list for about 5 years.
my bucket list as a whole.
Spoken from the only
I really
sincere
just
member of the
wanted
band.
to travel at least the U.S. and get 15 types of syphilis from used heroin needles around the world.
I thought you were gonna say girls, and I was gonna say bro,
There's
you
only
have a
like
long-term
2
relationship.
types of syphilis, though.
Exactly. I gotta discover all of them.
Hold on. Quick
Is it like
story.
Pokemon, but
Hold on.
with syphilis?
No.
Gotta catch them all!
I
That's
shit you not.
hepatitis.
Hold on.
What the hell?
Guys, I got a story.
Oh no.
And I've told Larry about this, and I have proof to show you afterwards.
Oh,
I don't want to send it in for the video. So, I'm at this girl on Bumble, right? And for the cameras, I'm only 19, so this girl was 18, and I was talking to her, and I was like, man, she's fine, but I know you can't trust an 18-year-old you meet on Bumble, right? So she sent me her birth certificate. It had her social security in the top left.
Oh my god.
And I was like, yo, that's fucked up. And she was like, dude, I've sent that to like 25 guys. And I was like 25 guys? Did you get with all of them? She was like, yeah. I don't really want to talk about it, but I should talk about it to every dude I get with now. I just recovered from chlamydia.
How did this turn in with you guys? Was the whole point of the album to get every STD on the face of the earth? Was that the whole point?
I don't have chlamydia. Let's make that clear.
That's not the point of the
No,
album.
she actually
No, so
blocked
we
me
were
on
actually,
Instagram shortly
we just
after.
wanted to make music.
Yeah, and the music just lets us express ourselves.
Yeah.
And the
Which is
better,
15 times.
the better.
No, that's a whole different goal.
Yeah.
Separate side quests.
We just
It's
figured
fine.
since we're in a big city, we can knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. But that stone's the heroin
You
needle,
probably knocked that stuff
and that
out
the
tonight.
birds on my arms.
That'd be bro.
Oh my god. Okay, so go check out album forever. Go check them out on Facebook, go check them out on Instagram, everything. Go buy their album, Sign Night Jesus. It's out on Bandcamp, it's streaming everywhere. Try to go see them in shows down south in the US if you can. And we've been Raoul and the Dukes. We will see you guys next week with a bunch of whole other fucking nonsense. So, bye.
He's sneaky nuts.
That's some heroin niggas.
Get 15 types of syphilis.
I don't want to live